Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel akcoding. In our data structure tutorial series, today we are going to dive deep into one of the most fundamental data structure, that is array. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any our upcoming videos. Let's get started. Here is a topics outline of array data structure which I will cover in this array tutorial series. Introduction to array, types of array, array operations, memory representation of an array, application of array, array manipulation techniques, advanced array topics, performance considerations, common problem and solutions. Array is different programming languages, basic practices and tips, conclusion, additional resources. What is array data structure? Let us see the typical definition of array data structure. An array is a fundamental data structure in computer science used to store a collection of elements, values or variables, typically of the same data types in a contiguous block of memory. Each element in an array is identified by index, which allow for efficient access and manipulation of the elements. Why should we use array data structure? Well, arrays are useful because they allow us to efficiently store and manage a large number of elements. They provide fast access to the elements by their index, which makes retrieval data quickly and easily. Let's decode this typical definition of array data structure in a simple way. So in this definition, you can see three different terms used, that is collection of elements, contiguous block of memory and index. To get clarity on array data structures, we have to understand these three terms. To understand collection of elements, we have to take one use case. Let's suppose we have three students, Ajay, Vijay and Akshay. I have to store these students' name into the variable. Let's create a variable that is student name, and I am storing Ajay in this variable. Okay, so where can I store Vijay and Akshay? Nowhere. We cannot store multiple value in a single variable. Why? Because primitive data structure can store only single value. Okay, so how can I store multiple values in a single variable? Well, to solve this problem, we have to use array data structure. Okay, so array data structure is capable to store multiple value in a single variable. What is contiguous block of memory? A contiguous block of memory refers to a section of memory where addresses are sequential, meaning they are stored one after another without any gap between them. What is index? An index in an array is an integer value used to access a specific element within that array. Let's discuss four key characteristics of array data structure. Number first, fixed size. The size of an array is defined at the time of its creation and cannot be changed. This size determines the number of elements the array can hold. 2. Homogeneous elements. All elements in an array must be same type, such as integer, floating point number, character, or user defined types. 3. Index access. Each element in an array is accessed using an index, with first element at index 0, the second at 1, and so on. Fourth, contiguous memory allocation. Elements of an array are stored in consecutive memory locations, enabling efficient indexing. Array declaration and initialization. Let's take about how to declare and initialize an array in Java. Here is a simple example. Let's create an array in Java. Int big bracket open and close numbers is equal to new int within big bracket 5. 5 represent the size of array. That means number array can be stored 5 elements. Now we assign some value to the each element of array. So here we can see we are assigning value against each index of the array, number 0 to number 4th. Accessing and modifying array elements. Accessing and modifying elements in an array is straightforward. You can access an element using index like this. Let us take an example for accessing and modifying elements of array data structure in Java. Accessing an element. Int first number is equal to number big bracket open 0 and big bracket close. So here we are accessing element of index 0 in variable first number. Modifying array elements. Let's take one use case. If we have to modify or update value of number array of index 1. So here is example, number big bracket open 1 big bracket close equal to 25. That means we have updated second element of the array. Iterating over an array. One of the common operations you would perform with an array is iteration. Let's see how to iterate over an array using a for loop. Let's create for loop in Java. For small bracket open int I is equal to 0, I is less than numbers dot length I plus plus. In this example, we are use for loop to print each element of an array along with index. Array data structure have several advantages and disadvantages. Here are a few to consider. Advantages of array. Fast access. Array provide constant time, that is O of 1, access to the element using their index. Efficient traversal. Iterating through element is straightforward and efficient due to contiguous memory storage. Each for use. Array are simple to declare, initialize and manipulate most of the programming languages. Disadvantages of array. Fixed size. Once an array size is defined, it cannot be resized. This can lead to wastage memory if array is not fully utilized. Costly insertion and deletion operation. Insertion or deletion element can be time consuming because it may require shifting element to maintain the order. Homogeneous data type. Array can only store element of a single data type, limiting their flexibility compared to other data structure like linked list. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumb up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit bell icon so you don't miss our next video on types of array. If you have any questions or topic you would like to cover, leave a comment below. Until next time, happy coding.